This week, 2 IRS whistleblowers in the Hunter Biden investigation testified behind closed doors on Capitol Hill, and new documents were released by the GOP-led House Ways and Means Committee. The GOP committee claims the emails between 2010 and 2019 were sent by Joe Biden using at least 3 aliases when he was vice president or out of office to Hunter Biden and his business associates. The IRS whistleblowers again told CBS News standard procedures were not followed.
So there were multiple avenues, investigative leads that could lead to, it was former Vice President Joe Biden, that could lead to Joe Biden, that those were stopped.
Who shut them down?
So the assigned prosecutors on the case.
What was your experience, Gary, with these emails? Were you free to investigate them?
So, this is a piece of evidence, right? Pieces of evidence are put together to prove crimes. And this is just one of the things that we weren't able to investigate, we weren't able to collect in order to really understand the entire scope of where the investigation needed to go. And this is a snowball effect. When you start deviating from normal procedures and processes, you start stopping investigative steps that usually take place, you have no idea how it negatively impacts through the investigation.
Special Counsel David Weiss recently gave closed-door testimony to congressional investigators, and he said, "I am and have been the decision maker on this case." Critics say this undercuts your earlier statements that Weiss said he didn't have all the authorities he needed. What is your response?
So we have the luxury of knowing what actually happened in this investigation. Mr. Weiss also said in his testimony that he asked for or talked to Maine DOJ about special charging authority, and he was told to follow the process. And it goes, even though Attorney General Merrick Garland said a Trump-appointed U.S. attorney told Congress twice that, the Department of Justice talking point was that a Trump-appointed United States attorney was in charge. They made him go through 2 President Biden-appointed United States attorneys, both declining to partner with him.
And you're talking about attorneys in the Central District of California and then also here in Washington, D.C.?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. Is it still both of your positions that the evidence you found in your investigation supports felony tax violations?
Yes, it is. Nothing has changed.
Yeah, nothing has changed. And at the end of the day, we submitted our prosecution report forward. We always thought that David Weiss was going to do the right thing, follow the evidence, and charge the case like his 4 line attorneys recommended approval for. And it comes down to where are those charges?
What's the personal cost been of coming forward in the case?
Catherine, people ask me that, and I've been asked that several times, and it's just I can't put my mind. I can't put it into words. It's going to affect me for the rest of my life, not in a positive way.
Yeah, it's had an effect on my life, my relationships, my husband, his business, being attacked for standing up for his husband who's gay. I mean, it's the depression that you go through, the isolation within the IRS. I never thought that this would happen like this, but it's definitely an effect on me, and I know on Gary that you can't put words to.
Mm-hmm. The whistleblower said they did not uncover evidence of Joe Biden's involvement in his son's businesses. Asked about claimed interactions with many of his son's foreign business associates, President Biden told reporters this week, quote, "It's all lies," and then answered, "I did not," when asked if he had those interactions. The White House press office did not respond to additional questions from CBS News about the emails. After Thursday's charges, the whistleblower said in a statement, the detailed indictment in California was, quote, complete vindication.